Because you are saying.
And there is a special day on your special show. We're celebrating the death and burial of our first president who won independence for us. Yeah, Osagyefo Dr Kwame Nkrumah
has ended.
He once said that the battle has ended.
Has ended. The battle.
During his time, yes, indeed, the battle ended.
The battle.
But when he was hoisted out of office,
Ghana,
and Assam,
your beloved country, is free forever.
And now pay no. Said you catch no. You free studio ha will move to the executive theater. Or black habit me a shaba wouldn't be that's no problem. Na wabo modern no habit nothing.
Is free forever.
Na no lawyer Anoche Frimpong. He's a historian. I mean, everybody knows the depth of knowledge he's got about almost every happening in this country years back. Undiluted one, of course.
Your beloved country.
And I feel so no. Kwan say Kwame Nkrumah kurom hene beba ene womunam kwam fi nkrofo eba nkran ha no enye kwan ketwa onua Dr Abusakara beba mpenifo a womo ye Nkrumahist say ye ka Ghanaian de aka nipa doma emu ye du na ehu say you belong to the Nkrumah fraternity. All the Nkrumahs. I can say a woman in Nano, Beba Fia Nano pay. Now I want to say this before we continue with whatever. Adebakwa ehu was assist to say I had Nkrofo fisa wakusku. It is a yeka. Fasuni so. Se obi papa u, obi ba me u. No si owusika. Owa kwanya. And the papa wu ye 10 years. Or celebrity. The papa wu ye mfie du. Ya na nipa bi nti ase.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Ba pesa me chew say. Nkrumah. Oh. Na
has ended.
And neno me name akodo nkuya
And thus
de ye pese ye ka kire wo no se Ghana ye o man bia sa woti ase o wonti ase o enche Ghana be di wi ase so montro date nto
Captain Smart, the king.
My way are you woman no enche. My way no. E be di wi ase so. So date ne to ho. The world will come to consult Ghana
of morning shows
about a near maybe a besi o man.
Ghana.
And near maybe a be ye e wo man. When him say e be a sipain. But na a quite kitwe be so. But today I want to assure you that there's a day coming that the world will celebrate Ghana. This man was born on the 21st of September, 1909. His name is Osagyefo Dr Kwame Nkrumah. Don't forget, Kwame Nkrumah no Obrofudin. So him.
Listen to the king.
Yeah, sorry,
of morning
Yana.
shows.
Obenya, the title Osagyefo.
He is smart. He is unique. He is the best.
Eya hima from you. Today you over history yet, so I don't want to preempt anything. Kwanya Kwame Nkrumah nya din Osagyefo no title no abodin Osagyefo a call ne nkrata nyina so no. We'll let you know today.
Captain Smart.
And
the
again,
king of morning shows.
Ni wo. Na membu aye tu ye. O hawa de bre yen. Amani aga na afem. Atete a ye wuram. Ene apinisi a yakɔhyehyɛ mu no. Enne ubehu ni nyina. Ye toso bi omu no se Kwame Nkrumah sie kura no. Asem. We'll tell you about it this morning. And moye history students, for pen new paper. And this is a warning. Nobody can change the history of this country.
Listen to the king of morning shows.
Nobody can change the history of this country. Sometimes ayana neema ni bi wo a obia person favor ne busuani obi person favor ne papa obi person favor ne maame obi person ma obi ye bibi but the tie ne say enokure na eda ho no asante hininim oche hininim doma hininim enkra hininim northern Ghana himfuina de awe mankasi mahene ye Osagyefo amanfo adu the title ni Osagyefo amanfo adu onim Doba hima the first queen mother no ofri ambena kasiem ene ye friend omam binim friend mankasim no amemisa onim Ghana mpenifo ni na nim Ghana bekosa and me pesa ma oti asese and found the obesity the beba yenara assassinate eya bodenden mayen moja na nananum hwe yedi tu wo mayen no edu me ede won soso se ebeye bia to aso ndie nto aso kotonkrane and neno is celebrating Osagyefo Dr Kwame Nkrumah.
He is unique.
Radio station and TV station bi ani ha oman mu a watimi aye birthday party ama Kwame Nkrumah ajunia we there.
The king of morning shows.
There's no media house in this country, not even GBC.
Yeah, Captain Smart.
So what Kwame Nkrumah di film ndi na chese ye china but the china yentimi ma adwuma time no mo fa ma ye sankomo de ba ma yanka ye beba.
Listen to the king.
So we are celebrating the betrayal, death, and the burial, the mystery behind the burial of Osagyefo Dr Kwame Nkrumah. The kind say we yentete ho and yama bibiri wo ho. So first of all, we're going to take the national anthem, and then we'll take Yanara assassinate. Yeah. Meka bibi kitu ebi. Na ma firi ha. Na fe nhihye wo ho no. Ede abrel. Thank you. Ade a wo wiase a ehunu se obi behwim oboafo fi wonsem se wiase hwim oboafo fi wonsem a ama wa brabo ye basa na enye boafo bia na ewu enye boafo bia na ewu. There are certain individuals are we are boafo a owu enti ayana krofo kan sem bi se ne maami ewu ne papa ewu ne kunu ewu ne yire ewu ne ba ewu whatever na otimi akwa no na what. I want to tell you this morning that the world will go around, eclipse upon eclipse, all happy. Bibia besi. But I want to assure you this morning, I want to assure you this morning,
Captain Smart,
that
the king of morning shows.
Ghana boafo no onwuye. There is a return, and may be. Majority of the people have lost hope. Despondency has set in. Nobody wants to even hear that this country can ever be great again. Your friends have lost hope. Your parents, your family members, your colleagues, everybody. They think that they've been thrown out of joint. Ghana has been thrown into the deep sea unnoticed. But I want to assure you this morning there's a life rail. That irrespective of whatever is happening now, whatever happened yesterday, what may happen tomorrow, there's a new breed of leadership that will rescue this country from the hands of the devourer. You hear skepticism, cynicism, and people actually glorifying mediocrity. Ethnocentrism has taken over this country. And people think that it is okay. Women are dying, children are dying. Innocent souls are being lost. And nobody cares. Common light, we don't have it. Go to the hospitals, there are no beds. Even today, our lands are being degraded to nothing. Food, we don't have. We have to import food from Ukraine, a country at war. Our leaders are interested in meeting other leaders in their mind that they think that they are so superior. In their mind, they think that they are greater than them. So they have to go before them and sit on useless chairs. But we're here this morning to tell you, no matter how the road is going to be tough, the situation have set in. But let me tell you, anytime you hear the word devastation, division is at work. Ghana will be divided from the front of devastation. It's not going to be an easy battle. Neo-colonialism is in and is playing so hard and high. Majority of the people here in Ghana and other parts of Africa do not see the need even to live. Hope has been transferred from Africa, where we have all the natural resources, to Europe. So we think that our hope is in Europe, but our hope is right here. The only reason is that we've not had that one person who would understand that Ghana is suffering. We've not had that one person who will say that, yes, indeed we need something. We've not had that one person who will actually look us in the eye and tell us this is the time to build this beautiful country.
He is smart.
The road ahead of us is a very long one. The battle ahead of us is a difficult one. The journey ahead of us is a very troublesome one. But you and I and we are the only people who can actually ply that road. We are the only people who can re-engineer the faculties of our gold, our diamond, our bauxite, everything that God gave us. And make sure that that child who is suffering because he's got no mother, no father, can also have access to quality education. That young lady, that young man, that you see him and you look him in the face and call him a fool. It's not a fool, but our leaders are full of nothing. Ghana is not looking for change. Change is actually looking for Ghana. We have lithium, but we can't light our lights. We have gold, but we can't go for anything. We have diamond, but we die without being mourned. We have roads, they claim, but we can't roll and hold it up. We have bauxites, but we do not have any box that we can put aside in it. They claim we have bauxite, but there's no box for us to put our side in that box. We have manganese. That's what they tell us. But there's no man to go and see. Our oil has brought us a curse. Our women are running helter-skelter, looking for peace, looking for understanding of how the world can understand their plight. The world can understand what they are going through. The world can understand what they demand. The world can understand what they need to be able to live a glorious life as women. Men are dying. So most of the homes in Ghana, you go there, there's no man. A man is somebody who can dip his hands into his pocket and say that, my sweet wife, take this. Children, this is your school fees. But these days, men are dying. Men are suffering. Men are thrown out of joint. They cannot even pay the school fees of just a single child. People are running out of their homes. People are running away. Men are running away from their homes. Women are assuming the roles of men and women. And because that's a confusion, they are not able to build in between the lines of who a man is and who a woman is. So at the end of the day, they also throw their hands in despair. Speak English. You are the most wise person in Ghana. Speak Tree, speak Ewe, Dagbani, Nzema, Gan, Frafra, Dagomba. Oh, come on, you know nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, language is not a measure to success. Language can never be the measure of wisdom. Knowledge has nothing to do with language. Knowledge is got to do with the things that God actually planted inside of you, that you can bring it out so that people around you can benefit.
Listen to the king of morning shows.
Our leaders have turned themselves into a stealing brigade. Anytime the drums sound, they want to steal. People are afraid these days to defend Ghana. Almost every African is afraid to defend Africa. Why? Because our leaders have thrown us out of joint.
Captain Smart.
Ghana is a very beautiful country, like my beautiful wife here. Ghana is the land of everything. We rose, fought for independence. We managed our way through, held the hands of other African countries and shown them the way. Why is it that today Ivory Coast is having better roads than us? We went to Guinea. Why is Guinea having better roads than us? We've had successions upon military coups. We've gone to the polls over and over again. But after going to the polls, there's no poll of success in our homes. We go to the polls to vote, but we cannot see the pole of health in our lives.
Captain Smart.
Ghana, this year will go to the polls. You go vote for somebody. But when you come to your house, there's no vote of success in there. I am dying, you are dying. I am suffering, you are suffering. Common electricity is something that we cannot even boast of. Ask yourself, what has become of your children? Ask yourself, what has become of your grandchildren? Ask yourself, what has become of your great-grandchildren? Ask yourself, you have a certificate, you have a master's degree, you have a PhD, you have a whatever degree. Ask yourself, what has become of that certificate that you're holding?
He is the best. Captain Smart is the king.
This is not the Ghana we started. But I want to stand here this morning on behalf of our forefathers, all of them, and tell you, the new Ghana is on and up in the skies. No matter how bad the situation is, no matter how devastating it is, I want to assure you that there's a name called GHANA, Ghana. It would bounce back from the dungeons, and everybody will join the dogs of praise and shout, wow, whoa, wow, whoa, to the praise of this country. It will not be an easy thing, I've just told you. Going up, we would have to defeat the force of gravitation to be able to move and 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 move to the destination where God actually planted this country. The Bible said something, that when they saw Joseph far away, even before they got closer to him, they said, here comes the dreamer. Let's kill him and see what will become of his dreams. Genesis 37. Let's kill him and see what will become of his dreams. I want to tell you, Joseph did not die, and Nkrumah did not die. He got to Egypt, became a prime minister, gave them food, and returned to his father's house. Moses was put on the river. He went to Egypt, became the prince. He was arrogated all the powers that thereof. But at the end of the day, he returned, because when he realized that he was a Hebrew and not an Egyptian, he killed an Egyptian. This is the time for us as people of this country. Poverty is what we got to kill. Despondency is what we have to kill. Bad roads, we got to kill it. Poor health, we got to kill it. Hunger is what we have to fight and kill. We don't have to fight the media for speaking their mind, actually doing their mandated responsibility. We do not have to chase people all over around because they are our opponents and deal with them. That is uselessness. There is a problem that we all have to look up to, face squarely, and deal with it. I am hoping one day that chiefs and paramount chiefs and kings and queens of the land will not go down on their knees and profess titles to common assembly members and MMDCs, all because they need a chief's compound, or because they need what? A clinic, or because a road needs to be constructed. Why? Or because they need just a 6-unit classroom block to be constructed. I'm waiting to see that day that our noble chiefs will not call and bow down before a mayor, MMDC, or a minister of state, even a president or the vice. Because it is our responsibility of leaders of this country to make sure the Ghanaian gets what he needs. I am waiting to see that day that school-going children will not go to school with empty stomach. I am waiting to see that day, of which it will come to pass, that we will not sit down and watch women who are due at the labor ward cry loud because there's nothing for the health officials to use to operate. CS has become a dangerous thing, so people have to fast for their wives. Why? Because of a cesarean section. I am waiting to see that day. Again, I am waiting to see that day. I can now wait to see that day. The people who come out of the universities will be bold enough just out to open their suits and say that, yes, I got a job to go do. I am waiting to see that day that a Ghanaian will not say, please, can you send me 10 Ghana cedis, 5 Ghana cedis, 20 Ghana cedis, for what? To buy food for myself and my children. I am waiting to see that day, which is so soon and near, that a Ghanaian can be bold enough to say that I got food on the table for my wife and children. I am waiting to see that day. That when you buy a car, it will take you more than 3 years to change your shock absorbers because the roads are better and good as equal to the Temamoto way. I am waiting to see that day that even somebody who completes the senior high school can boast of an internship that can give him some money that can give her some money that can even take care of a sick mother. I am waiting to see that day. It is so close and near. I am waiting to see that day that young women who will wear the clothes, the colors of Ghana, play on the field after winning trophies for this country. They will not be wallowing in pain asking for a miserable $6,000. I am waiting to see that. Listen to me. We here, we love you. And believe us, we will make Ghana a better place. God bless you.